Commercials have gotten very sexual. Has anybody noticed that? Do we remember commercials? We just TiVo that shit now. It's just, we don't have time for it. They're very sexual now. If you ever check it out. I got stopped, I was watching some TV show, Smut, and there was this commercial for Raisin Bran, and it was like the sexiest Raisin Bran commercial I've ever seen. It was like slow motion. It was just like, do you enjoy bran? And it was like, maybe. And the box like fell out and the bran came out all slow. And it honestly made this sound. It was like, I was like, what? 2 scoops all over my chest? Like, what? And then the raisins fell out, but they were too big. They were big raisins. They were so big. They couldn't even fit in the ball. They just fell out of the ball. They were so juicy. These bears just fell out. And I was like, what's happening? And then the milk got at it. It was all slow-mo. It was just like, like, just some breakfast bukkake shit. And by the end of the commercial, I'm like, why is my dick in this cereal bowl?
Trying to get laid more this year. It's my New Year's resolution. I can't figure you women out. Been reading all these magazines. Said if a woman's playing with her hair, that means she's like flirting with you. And I did a show in Riverside like 2 weeks ago, and I knew this chick was into me because she was just sitting across from me at the bar, and for like a half an hour, she just staring at me going. Slumps over. No, I can't figure you ladies out. This is what I don't understand about you ladies. If I go to any of your guys' houses, all I will see all over your house is live, laugh, love. But all you do is bitch, pout, and complain. Like, seriously, when is Target gonna make some bitch, pout, and complain fridge magnets? My ex-girlfriend used to always be like, why don't you talk about me on stage? There's your joke, bitch. I just moved from Vegas. It's a shithole. Actually got married in Vegas. Did the old drive-through wedding. But then when I got to my house, I realized my order was all fucked up. Wasn't even hot. Could have swore I ordered larger cup size. I had a beautiful girlfriend I wanted to propose to, but I was too broke. So I couldn't afford an engagement ring. But I did have enough money for an engagement ring tone. But we're Too Legit to Quit by MC Hammer. Sometimes old people don't get that joke. I realize old people don't really do technology. The other day when I was trying to get my grandma Facebook, and she called me up and she's like, Bran, does my TV have to be on channel 3 for the computer to work? Grandma, that's a VCR.
I love the Olympics. You know, you're right? They're great because it's the only time we as a nation come together to watch sports we know nothing about and judge every one of them. That's my favorite thing, to just watch shit I don't know and explain it. And the announcers, they get all into it, right? Because they don't work much. You know what I'm saying? If you're a luge announcer, you got a job for 2 weeks every 4 years. And they announce luge. They're like, and he steered. He ain't steering shit. You don't steer a luge. They strap you onto that fucking thing and go. Did anyone watch two-man luge? Is there a worse fucking job in sports? You're right to be the second man on a two-man luge. You don't even get to look down. There's a man laying on top of you and you're doing 80 miles an hour just like this. And you go home and tell your friend, you know, I was an Olympian. The third man on a 4-man bobsled, fuck, it could have been you. And why not? When you want to meet a girl, just tell her, fuck, I was third man on the Olympic bobsled. That shit ain't even on Google. Nobody knows. The only person who knows who the third man on the four-man bobsled is the second man on the four-man bobsled, because he got the third guy up his ass for 49.3 seconds. That guy just gets in and he fucking does this. Like, you don't even get to see the ride. The next time you go to Magic Mountain, jump on a fucking roller coaster and just do this and get off and tell me how much fun that was.
Got me a real good girlfriend right now, you know? I'm at the age in life where I can appreciate a woman. 36. And it's cool, man, because, you know, like, I don't know if this has happened to you guys, but after you have sex with a girl real good, she will let you stay there with her. And she will hold you and ask you questions. If you have been kicked out the house with a Pop-Tart, you need to fuck better. Like, I had that sex, you know, after sex, a girl tried to see how smart you are. She was like, so what's up? What is it harder, to be a woman or a man? And as a man, I was like, a man, motherfucker. She's like, why? Because I got to answer this shit. Just to get more pussy. That's fucked up. She's like, nah, George, it's harder to be a woman. And I'm like, why? She's like, we do two things men can't. The fuck is that? It's like, we get pregnant, we get our periods. Can you do that? Well, my nose bleed once in a while. Sometimes a little stream be hanging out. I don't even catch that motherfucker. And I was like, fuck, man, we can't do that shit. Fuck, what do men do that women can't? Nah, they do it with a little shoehorn, I seen it. And then it hit me like an old-ass Coke drip. Ladies, do you know what we do that you can't? We pull out. Come on, fellas, pulling out, that shit is hard. That shit takes timing. You could be one pump off of 18 years of payments. Just like, fuck, man, I don't know. Fucking pulling out, that's fucking degrading, man. Sorry about your laptop, my bad. Every time you log on, you gonna remember me. And then I thought about it. I would trade something. If you can guarantee me I don't have to fucking pull out and I can stay in there like when I was young and I didn't know. Remember that shit? Just staying in there. Oh. I'll make you chilaquiles, bitch. I would fucking trade. What am I gonna trade? Fuck, I'm not gonna get pregnant. Fuck that shit. Fuck it, ladies, I'll get my period. You down, guys? They're like, nah, motherfucker. Imagine that, ladies, if men got our periods instead of you. The fucking world would be different. Imagine that, fellas, your friends come over on a Friday. What's up, dick? Let's go to the club, dog. Get out, pussy. I don't fucking feel good right now, dog. Fucking everything's been bothering me, dog. Fucking hurts right here, Hans. It fucking hurts. I think my girlfriend's cheating on me, dog. Am I getting fat, dog? My fucking balls are bleeding, man.
You know what doesn't make sense to me the most are dick pics. Genital pictures, that's what I call them. It's also the name of the production company I'm starting, if anybody wants to invest in genital pictures. Because I just don't understand why you would send it to women ever. You know what I mean? Because I feel like dick pics are just for dudes. Like, I know that you're sending it to me because if you sent it to a dude directly, that would be weird. And maybe a little gay, you know. But if you send it to me, you know I'm gonna show it to all the dudes around me. And that's why you're sending it. so that now all the men in my circumference know how big your dick is and that you have like an ottoman or whatever. It's also like not relative. Like you're not sending me the picture with a dollar bill next to it. You know what I mean? Like I think we've established how much I watch Law and Order, like a lot. I know how to measure things on the screen. It's like you could be zooming and filtering, you know, like it's like when you see Tom Cruise on the big screen and you're like, he is so tall. And then you meet him in person and you're like, he's 5'7". This is bullshit. Your dick could be standing on an apple box, is what I'm saying. Like being tricked. And also, like, I always end up getting those pictures at the worst possible moment. Like, it never comes when I'm at home alone by myself. It always shows up on my phone when my phone is out on the table on a date because I've been showing pictures of my dog, you know? And then you see this picture come up and you're like, yeah. Yeah. Well, this is the offer that just came in. Can you do better than that? If not, I have to drive to Riverside.
My mom's moving out too, so my whole family, we're going to be East Coast to West Coast, so I'm excited about that. We call my mom MNN, the Mom News Network. She's good. She's like an investigative journalist. She goes out during the day, she gets all the family news and information, and you call in the evening and you get the report. It's a good system. Here's the thing, I have two older brothers. We're all very close with my mom. We talk to her every other day, but we talk to each other every 2-3 weeks. So when we actually do speak to each other, we have nothing to discuss because we already got the updates from my mom. Be on the phone with my brother, he's like, I got a promotion. I'm like, yeah, I know, Mom told me. Yeah. He's like, well, we're out looking out for used cars this weekend. I was like, yeah, I know, man. Yeah, Mom told me. Yeah. He's like, well, guess what? We're having another baby. I'm like, that's great, man, but Mom told me. He goes, I haven't told Mom yet. I'm like, well, she has a source. I don't know what to tell you. My dad's different. He's like a tabloid journalist. He gets the story all mixed up. Whatever sounds good to him, that's his reporting method. Be on the phone with my dad. He's like, oh, well, your brother got some waitress pregnant. I'm like, Dad, that's his wife. Whatever. You know, she used to wait tables. My dad's super cheap. I'll tell you the story. He doesn't like to spend money on himself. He's been twice married, twice divorced. His second ex-wife, my stepmom, passed away at the beginning of last year. Now, don't get uncomfortable. It's important to the story about how cheap my dad is. So a couple weeks after that, my dad lost his cell phone. He didn't want to spend money on a new cell phone. So what he did is he went over to their old place, started using her old phone with her same number, but he didn't tell anyone about it. True story. That's right. That's how his cheap brain works. It's a perfectly good phone. Why would I spend money on a phone? I found he did this because 4 months after my stepmom passed away, I got a text from her. That's right. They live 2 hours south. Texted, hey, I was thinking about coming up for a visit. So just in case, I texted back, I'm sorry about everything. Please stay where you are. I threw my phone into a fire. I don't know how that shit works, but I did figure it out. But it took me 5 seconds, at least, 5 seconds of my life. That's crazy. For 5 seconds, I thought I had a text from a ghost. That's how dumb the smartphones have made me. I was like, oh. Wait a second. They're making us stupid, man. I'll send myself an email reminder in my smartphone. Half a second later, hear my phone go, bing! I'm like, hey, I got an email. Oh, that's from me. Forgot what I did a half second ago.
I do, check this out, despite everything I just said, I have a maid at my apartment now. It's fucking crazy. Turns out anybody can have a maid now if you have an iPhone. There's this app, I downloaded it, it's called Handy, right? You don't get hand jobs from it, I'm just gonna say that up front so you just get that out of your head. It's just an app where you pay $50 a month, and once a month they send a maid to come clean your place, right? Normally, they send an old Mexican lady. She shows up, she does an amazing job, she kills it, she gets behind the toilet, right? Last month, they sent this 23-year-old white guy named Kyle to come clean my place. just like me. I opened the door and he's like, "What's up, dude? I'm Kyle. I'm here to clean your place." Just fucking drinking a Slurpee. And I'm like, "You can get the fuck out of here, Kyle. Beat it, dude." How did you fuck up white privilege that badly? I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying it's a real thing, and Kyle fucked it up, you know? If you're a 23-year-old white guy working as a maid for an app, that means you're a drug addict or a thief or both, okay? I had to follow Kyle around for the entire 2.5 hours to make sure he didn't steal shit, dude. I could have just cleaned it myself. And then the worst part, Kyle's cleaning my fridge, right? And he's like, "Hey, dude, you gonna finish this last slice of pizza?" I'm like, "Strike two, Kyle." 5 minutes later, right? He's got his fucking headphones in, he's sweeping. He dumps the mop water into the sink like a goddamn animal, right? And then he goes to me, he's like, "Dude, you gotta come check out my band play on the 16th. I'm like, "All right, strike three. Get the fuck out, Kyle, you ginger fuck."